On the news tonight, Zamfara State House of Assembly calls for immediate suspension of Zaruta commandant. Parents advised to ensure sound education and discipline among their children.
Academic excellence does not come overnight. It's product of regular study, punctuality, attention.
Plus, Nigerians asked to be wary of human trafficking as police sensitize tertiary institution on campus safety.
It is a void and basic human right, robbing victims of their dignity, freedom, and hope.
Good evening, our viewers, and welcome to NTA News. My name is Umar Adam. Now the news in details. The Zamfara State House of Assembly has called for the suspension of the commandant of the State Road Traffic Agency, Zaruta. The resolution followed the adoption of a report presented by the Chairman House Committee on Ethics and the member representing Anka constituency, Rilwan Marafa, after an investigation into the alleged misappropriation of the agency's funds. Our correspondent Bellusani reports.
During its plenary session, the Zamfara State House of Assembly deliberated and called on Governor Dauda Lawal to suspend the commandant, Zamfara State Road Traffic Agency, Muhammad Bello Musa, over allegations of financial misconduct involving more than 11 million naira of the agency's funds. While presenting the report, Chairman of the House Committee on Ethics and member representing Anka, Rilwan Marafa, stated that the committee uncovered the financial irregularities, followed a thorough investigation into the inflow and unlawful disbursement of the agency's funds. He emphasized the need for immediate disciplinary action by suspending the official involved pending the submission of a comprehensive report. Some members of the assembly commended the committee's effort and expressed full support for the suspension of the Zaruta commandant until the investigation is concluded. Following unanimous agreement by all members present, the Deputy Speaker Adamu Ali Ugumi, who presided over the session, announced that the House had deliberated on and adopted the Ethics Committee's report and accordingly called on Governor Dauda Lawal to suspend the Zaruta commandant on an interim basis pending outcome of a full investigation.
Some House, as a result, almost consent has suspended the commandants of the State Road Traffic Agency, Zaruta, in person, MB Musa, effective from today, pending outcome of the committee report. Subject was said, I was considering.
Gusau Bello Sani Maradon, NTA News.
The need for the young generation to acquire religious, Western and vocational education to become productive members of the society has been emphasized. The emphasis was made during the graduation ceremony of Sahaba Science Academy Gusau. Correspondent Halur Muhammad Umar, who covered the event, has more on this report.
ربنا أبصرنا وسمعنا فرجعنا نعمل صالحا إنا موقنون.
Sahaba Science Academy is a subsidiary of Sahaba Islamic Center established in 2013 to provide students with well-rounded education that combines the principles of Islamic studies and modern Western education necessary to enable them succeed in both their spiritual and worldly pursuits. The school, which recently introduced boarding section, has also commenced the senior secondary school certificate examination being conducted by the National Examination Council (NECO), and this prompted the school to organize its maiden Thanksgiving and graduation ceremony to celebrate the 24 pioneers of the exams and other students for achieving different milestones. The event, which attracted teachers, students, parents, relatives, and other well-wishers, witnessed presentations by various students that centered on importance of peace, educating female to become medical doctors, discipline, and having lawyers in the society, among other topical issues.
Peace does not only mean the absence of war, but also the presence of justice, security, and stability.
Academic excellence does not come overnight. It's product of regular study, punctuality, attention.
The school director, represented by the examination officer Malam Nura Bello, highlighted some achievements recorded while emphasizing the importance of religious, Western and vocational education for young people to become productive members of the society.
Education is not about only acquiring a certificate, but it is about acquiring knowledge, character, and good conduct. And also this requires collective efforts from teachers, parents, and students.
Proprietor of the school, Sheikh Said Aliu Mekwano, who delivered a brief sermon, charged parents and guardians to ensure sound Islamic and Western education among their wards to enable them succeed in various aspects of life, which he said is the academy's mission. High point of the event was a presentation of awards to outstanding students in academics, punctuality and neatness from both primary and secondary sections of the school. In Gusau, Halir Muhammad Umar, NTA News.
The enforcement team of Zamfara State Internal Revenue Service has launched Operation Road Taxes on motor vehicles in Gusau. The operation is aimed at ensuring motor vehicle owners comply with the provision of the Revenue Authority. Our correspondent Ali Shehu has the details.
The operation, which began from Ahmed Sani Rima Bakura Specialist Hospital to Freedom Square in Gusau, was carried out to identify vehicles with fake plates, expired and fake particulars, among others. Many defaulters were intercepted and issued with retention order to either obtain the new plates or renew their particulars immediately. The Executive Director of Revenue Operations, Alhaji Ibrahim Abdul Nasir, said the exercise was carried out to verify motor vehicles documentation papers in order to bring sanity on our roads.
The main reason why we intend or we started to embark on this exercise so that we can fish out those with fake plate numbers and those with expired documentation papers to come and renew their papers.
In the same vein, the Director of Other Taxes Department, Alhaji Muazu Ibrahim, has stressed that apart from generating revenue, the exercise will further aid security personnel in tackling vehicles used by offenders.
We use this thing. It used in the case in the sense of security purposes, and even for your own good, for the vehicle owner, that whenever there is any problem, it will be easy to trace that vehicle that is lost.
Some of the motorists interviewed have commented the conduct of the exercise as it will sanitize the system, but cautioned the revenue body against being partial while discharging their duties.
I came to Board of Internal Revenue to renew the particulars of my vehicle, which was expired.
In Gusau, Aliyu Shehu, NTA News.
Families in Zamfara State have been urged to be cautious of human traffickers disguising themselves as a job agent, marriage brokers, or travel facilitators. This warning was issued during a one-day sensitization campaign as part of activities marking this year's International Day Against Human Trafficking. Our correspondent Murtala Balagusau has more on the report.
Human trafficking, considered as a form of modern-day slavery with severe socio-economic, legal, and health implications, this prompted the Zamfara State Substance Abuse Control and Prohibition of Human Trafficking Agency, in conjunction with the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, to conduct an awareness campaign aimed at educating the youth on the dangers of illegal immigration and human trafficking. The event, which started at the Federal Secretariat to INEC and Gusau Central Motor Park, emphasized the importance of rejecting false promises of better opportunities. The two agencies, who reaffirmed their commitment to fighting trafficking and substance abuse in Zamfara, called for increased collaboration with stakeholders to effectively combat the menace.
My message to traffickers, all things we are doing, there is what is prohibited and there is what is allowed to. So my advice to them, please let them fear God and stop doing this bad business.
It's an organized crime that exploits and dehumanizes individuals. It is a void and basic human rights, robbing victims of their dignity, freedom, and hope.
In their separate remarks, some stakeholders, including the Nigeria Immigration Service, National Orientation Agency, and development partners, among others, described the campaign as timely, while urging families to be cautious of human traffickers who disguise themselves in different ways. In Gusau, Murtala Bala, NTA News.
The Zamfara State Police Command has conducted a two-day sensitization program for students of tertiary institutions. In a statement by the Command Public Relations Officer, DSP Yazid Abubakar, said the event held in Talatal Mapara focused on community policing and safety on campus for both returning and newly admitted students of tertiary institutions within Talata Mapara local government area. The sensitization, according to the statement, was aimed at strengthening collaboration and raising awareness on critical issues affecting campus safety and broader community security. The statement says the Emir of Mapara, Dr. Bello Muhammad Barmu, underscored the vital role of peace, unity, and youth responsibility in driving sustainable community development. With this report on community policing, we come to the end of our news tonight. Thanks for watching. Good night.